Man, we got the meth epidemic. I'm gonna go ahead and touch down on this yet again. We have covered this a couple of times, man, but it is ever evolving. Things don't magically stay the same. So we're gonna report accordingly, right? The meth epidemic is infiltrated almost every financial status or echelon, every geographic background, everyone, regardless of what your finances or your ethnic background or belief system or whatever geographic region you're native to within your city, regardless of all of those aspects or details, bro. Meth and amphetamines such as Adderall are infiltrating everything. This is crazy. People are like, well, meth's not that bad. You can't even overdose on it. I'm like, whoa, whoa. First of all, bro, people overdose on meth all the time, bro. Thousands of people die with their hearts exploding, going into cardiac arrest. My God, bro. You got people that have heart attacks because they have a weak heart and, they push it and go on a ride on Magic Mountain. You don't think meth's going to cause a heart attack? People slamming meth intravenously and they got pre-existing conditions and all kinds of different aspects going on in their life. They're not eating properly. They don't have a routine. They're not present in reality, bro. Not taking care of themselves physically, mentally, spiritually, slamming meth. You don't think that's going to possibly cause cardiac arrest or an overdose, bro? It does all the time. Thousands of people. People don't operate based on reality. They lie to themselves. That's the problem. Meth is underestimated, all right? Other substances, they kill people. Other substances, they do lead to violent altercations. It does happen, but it doesn't solely revolve around that. And I'm going to go ahead and differentiate. We never rationalize or justify any substance, alcohol, pill, nothing. Regardless of whether it's opiates, up or downers, drinky drink, sippy the liquor in your cocktail party. I don't care, fool. It all results in kids being shoved in microwaves and predation and bad things, right? But that doesn't mean they're all identical. And that doesn't mean that we shouldn't be differentiating and acknowledging the differences. I'm going to tell you why. A lot of individuals are falling into a meth addiction because they feel that meth is less dangerous to them. They know that meth leads to children being dismembered and people hallucinating and being sleep deprived. You got sleep deprivation going on. Your body's going to try to shut down and sleep, but that meth's keeping you awake. And that's why people start to hallucinate. The nightmare realm manifests in reality, bro. Haven't you noticed? It's not a coincidence, bro. It's always dark and twisted and morbid. Have you? Because I used to do meth years ago. I don't speak on things that I don't have firsthand experience regarding, okay? I did meth for years, then I did heroin for years. I understand how both are completely unrealistic, bro, but one is a bit more twisted, a bit more sinister, homie, and a bit more basically resulting in warfare and combat and violence and hallucinations, bro. Come on, dog. That's a death cocktail right there, and only an overgrown toddler from the bowels of Satan's rectum would argue. So we're going to go ahead and clarify, bro. All substances unsustainable, unjustifiable, especially if we know the elitists in power rely upon them. Not only substances, but that's part of their tactical approach or design to maintain their positions and further control the masses. Now, our population's ever increasing, so that's going to mean even worse things around that corner if we don't start to evolve alongside each other and wake them elitists up and make them aware of what they're sabotaging themselves regarding. They're okay with sabotaging us, bro. That's the design, okay? And eventually they're going to have to depopulate a bit. But if we make them aware that they're sabotaging themselves, something might register, homie. They care for their own satisfaction, their own fulfillment, impulses, and desires, and they don't have any. Their way of life, avoiding reality, living for financial status and entertainment and satisfaction, not able to sacrifice, exhibit discipline, differentiate, lead by example, homie. You know what I mean? Forge solutions, be the change. They're not able to do that. Their entire design revolves around the opposite. It revolves around obstructing the masses regarding that, right? They don't realize they're sabotaging themselves because there's no substitute for genuine confidence and fulfillment, peace of mind, being content due to purpose, the point to your existence. The elitists have sabotaged themselves regarding that. Our movement is going to make them aware of that, homie. Or we're going to die trying.